my dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to find out what's happening with you this week. So we have 3 piles. We have Oracle cards, Tarot cards, Divination dice, a pin for the week, and a sprinkle of charms. So let's do this. Let's take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and now as you exhale and open them, pick whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. So you chose the Indulge pile, which is really cool. It's always good to indulge. Just not too much, I guess. Alright, so let's do for the energy of the week. And the energy of the week is Owl. Follow your intuition. Let's move this a little bit. Follow your intuition. Sorry that it's a little blurry, but I just made it wrong. So I'm going to read to you what the owl means, and it gives us a little affirmation too at the end. So that's really cool. So, you hold within some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in our everyday lives. If you are about to take a new business or venture, let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant. It is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. Here's the mantra. I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. And I think this is really important because this is like letting us know that there is prosperity coming your path. You just need to follow your intuition. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the cards now. But first, I'm going to use the tarot cards. So we have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Empress, and we have the Magician. So again, this is like really interesting because the Queen of Wands is like somebody who has like this, like she is what I would call like the wand energy. Usually the king and the queen have this entrepreneurial energy. And she's very passionate, beautiful. So this is definitely you. Passionate, beautiful, has like all these things that she wants like to accomplish, and she knows how to go about it. She's also quite independent. But here we have her with the Empress. Now, Empress could be many things. She's, that feeling energy. So I feel like there is a thing of wanting you to heed more, again, your intuition and your emotions. There is like this thing that she, like the Queen of Wands, is very passionate, but also like a different kind of emotions, like a gentler kind of emotions. You could also be manifesting, because of the Magician, that if you've been wanting to have like kids or something, maybe that's going to happen. But for me, it's also like a project that you've been working on, that you've been like putting a lot of effort into, is very close to being manifested. And for me, that I think that this bounty that you've been wanting, like this project or like abundance that you've been wanting to manifest, really relies on your intuition, but also like, to me, it's also like a sense of balance of like, yes, there is action, but there's also like this sense of like feeling, and like there's like a balance here that needs to be met. And I think this week you're going to find that balance. You're going to kind of like be both very active, but also like feeling and like your intuition, but it's also like you're starting to propel forward. First feeling your way through things and then acting on it. Like basically like the law of attraction, if you will. You are starting to, you believe in it before you see it. So you're believing in it now, and so that's why it's manifesting. It's coming into manifestation here, which is really beautiful. It's a good week. Group one, it's a good week. It's like seeing efforts that you've been putting and all, like, and this focus that you've been having and this passion that you've been having, and watching it as like it's being propelled towards manifestation. Okay, so let's do this one, which is the journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Yeah, see, like, I love these cards because it is, you are on this journey. It's like seems like a quest of some kind for something that you're really excited about, something you feel very passionate about. But yeah, it's like you're kind of enjoying it here, like this emotion of like enjoying it before you actually see it. And then that's when the manifestation comes. When you let go of the outcome is when the manifestation is coming this week. So it's really interesting because you have like, they all kind of make a lot of sense together. And we have for the love energy of this week, it's deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And I was thinking about this in a sense whenever I see this, it's like we always lie to ourselves, you know, like a little part of us is like kind of wanting to lie to ourselves. Sometimes we don't want to face our own emotions. We are kind of like, we'd rather stay away from them. Like it could be our fear, it could be many different things. We're trying to stay away from them, so we kind of hide away from them. But I think this week it's really important to face our emotions. This is an emotional week. I don't mean like I don't know how to describe it in a sense, but it's like emotions that come from within, like this, like it's like magic, if you will, like rising from within. Instead of like there is this sense of like passion in acting, but first like it comes from the thoughts, from the feelings. Like if you feel happy, you attract happy things, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like focus on the good, the positive. And I think in this, like this falseness that's here in this love card, it's like it's okay to feel vulnerable. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's like very important here. It's like, because the Queen of Wands is very strong. I feel like it's okay to like be open, like the pomegranate here. Just be open. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. Sometimes I go through this whole thing and I'm like trying to like phrase it perfectly, but the words sometimes fail me. But basically it is just be open, vulnerable to emotions and to what you're feeling. Not so much action, but intuition and feelings are what's going to manifest things, and it is coming. There is a manifestation coming here. Let's see what your pin for the week is. Okay, well actually we have two of them that they want to come out. So here we have the yin yang. Yeah, there's like this balance. Yeah, and the mask, of course. Someone's wearing a false mask, and of course the mask comes out. And it's interesting that did come out. Yeah, it's like you don't have to like be strong all the time. You can, allow yourself to be vulnerable, and in this case, that is actually, it's a good thing. Because you're allowing the universe in to help whenever you need it and to guide you. So we also have the yin yang. So I think there is this balance that needs to be accomplished. Two things. It's really interesting. That's why I love the tarot and charms and all that, because they have so much to tell us. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff. All right. So we have Aquarius. We do have the flower, so you are blossoming. You are blooming. Have electricity. I feel like there is a lot of like charge. There's a lot of like. I feel like action and like emotions are kind of like they're intense this week. Yeah, stay focused. Past hurt. You're still feeling the past hurt. We have the 8 of October. We have 1 or 81. Could be an important thing to you. And Have if what? And then there's a question mark, so there's still things that you're unclear about. You have September and June, so something important happened in September. Might have been some sort of hurt, just because they kind of came together. Here we have Aquarius and Cancer, so it could be air energy and water energy, the first letter of your name. And yeah, we're going through a planting, we're still growing, we're still, this is important here. I feel like you're going through some sort of like a whirlwind. It's because I feel like things are starting to move fast. I don't know if that you feel that too, but like it's like things are moving fast right now. Not just in your life, but just in general. They're moving fast. And I feel like like lightning and coming through is like some sort of inspiration that's coming through you. It's like to me, it's not a bad sign. It's something like there's a kind of like you get a zap of energy, and it moves you forward towards your manifestation. Let's do a sprinkle of charms. Ooh, good amount. Sprinkle of charms. Okay. All right. We have a lot of stuff here. Oh, first let's do the mermaid. I love that the mermaid's facing forward. I feel like you're starting to feel emotions from the past. Oh, misses. Might be an interesting thing. You might be getting engaged, or you might already be. But if it's engagement, there is a good sign that there is like a strong soulmate connection here. But again, it's okay to feel vulnerable here. I really want to stress that. And then we have the butterfly, which is transformation. You are going through a transformation here. You are going from like, well, you always have, it's the transformation of actually making your dreams come true. Again, which is like letting go of the outcome. I'm like, because when you let go of the outcome, that's when the manifestation is coming. Just enjoy everything. We have the elephant, so slow steps moving forward. Just for you, a wish. I know that like a wish is coming true. I do really feel like there is a wish that you've been wanting, and it is coming true right here. I love that we have the indulge and indulge, because there is an indulging part here. I do feel like that it is part of this, like because you feel like a very determined, and like you have this determination for making this manifestation happen that you've been wanting to happen, and it is going to happen. Just so not to worry about that, but it feels like the cards are, and like just everything is trying to tell you to have a balance of also indulging. Yes, we're like moving towards your dreams also requires you to rest and indulge in things. Like sometimes I take days off of writing, and then I get more ideas for my stories. So we have here, this is the special slipper, the Cinderella slipper, if you will. So here's the slipper of Cinderella. I don't know how she could walk in that. But this is like important here because I think the glass slipper is yours. If you're not with somebody, it is coming. The love that you want is coming. And I feel like you've already met that person because somebody has, this is the glass slipper. Somebody has the other one and is looking for the pair. Here you have the Eiffel Tower. So I think you are climbing. You might be thinking about traveling. And also, to me, it always seems like you're climbing to want to see higher and higher. And I think when I see the Eiffel Tower, it means that you are getting higher and higher in all your different areas that you want. We have the puzzle piece, so you do have the puzzle piece to make all this fit together. When we have the dragonfly, there's magic here. There is magic. You have the magic in you. You have the magic to manifest. But it can't come from this like deception. It can't come from like this like from pushing forward. It has to be from allowing it. Like this, is this like a time for you to allow the universe to help you, like to allow it to work out. It actually seems very important. follow your intuition again. Really, like, that's where the prosperity lies. And that's why I'm saying not to push forward, but to kind of have a little bit of silence to allow yourself to really feel what you want and need to do. Again, we have the pine cone here, so this is like good. This is abundance. This is you planting the seeds and watching it grow. Overall, this is a really good week for you, group 1. You're starting to see this manifestation coming through, and it may even, like, you might even start to see like actual like manifestations of this dream that you have and this vision that you have. You're starting to actually see them unfold, but to like watch them, to continue to watch them to grow. Again, like, not the outcome but the journey, and the intuition is really important. Alright, let's see what the self-care. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Meditate. So the self-care of this week is meditate. So meditating is like super important because you do need to kind of silence your mind from too many thoughts. Like you know, like you have to do this, you have to do that. It's kind of like, no, it's time for you to indulge in a little bit of silence and a little bit of reflection, and really heed your emotions and feelings and be open to things. Alright, so I'm going to give you a fortune cookie. The fortune cookie for the week. Let's see what the fortune cookie for the week is for you. Let's see. Travel. Long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experience for singles and career advancements for others. Oh, so there is a travel coming your way. Maybe somebody is gonna, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to travel right now, but there is talk of travel, like or long distance communication. That is exciting. All right, I think that is it for you, group 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this reading or if it helps, please to consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to be entered for the giveaway of a personal reading, please subscribe and comment below. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much fun, and so much joy, and lots of clarity. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. We have start now. You chose an interesting card. Yes, we want to always start now, so we can get to the nice little areas where we have the stars. All right, so let's look at the energy of the week first, and that's the one that gives us our affirmations, our mantras today. This is potential. Think big for your future. All right, so I love that actually matches quite well with the start now. And I'll read it because it's always good. Okay. Your creative mental powers carry great potential. Your plans to expand your horizons are underway and everything is progressing steadily. Think and plan outside your limitations and remain open-minded as there are more possibilities and opportunities that you can see at this point. This could be study, a business venture, or travel. Be ready to take on the challenges with a think big attitude. Empower yourself with more development and self-exploration. Mantra. My visions and goals take me beyond my current limitations. Oh, that's really good. So yeah, so you're beginning to start to like dream big is what we're saying. We're basically doing start now with dreaming big. Alright, so we have that one over here. We're gonna just put this here. Sorry that it's like, I don't know why sometimes it decides to be blurrier when sometimes it doesn't. Let's look at the tarot cards. So we have the World, we have Temperance, and we have the Six of Wands. And this is like an interesting message because it's quite actually kind of similar to the group 1 message as well. So we have the Six of Wands, which is definitely like a victory. There is a victory this week. There is a victory. There's Temperance, which is a balance. Unbalance, and then there is the World. So again, this is like, to me, like you can achieve this big dream. Like you have had victories, but I think you're expanding your dreams. They're getting bigger and bigger, and you can achieve them. This is definitely like the cards are telling you you can definitely do this. You can definitely get your dreams to happen, but there is a balance here that we need to that needs to be achieved first. Like there's a balance here. This is really interesting because it's a similar message to the other group. So here we go, Foundations. It goes really well with this. I didn't, like, I choose these, like, I don't actually choose them. I actually shuffle them. That's how they come out. But a foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. And I think that's really important because, again, it is what we're starting with. We're starting now with this, like, energy of like, building forward. I feel like you do have this week lots of, like, you do have victory. We're trying to, like, achieve this balance, but you are going to feel like you're on top of the world, in a sense. Like, here you're going to see yourself expand so much bigger. I think, like, your dreams are going to get so much bigger, because you have this victory. You're going to see that you have so much potential for, like, even bigger and bigger greatness inside of you. And I love that foundation is the count, because you're building strong foundations, but this strong foundations requires you to be balanced. This is important. Okay, so let's look at the love energy. So the love energy is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So maybe there's a balance where you've been putting, again, I feel like a lot of people have been putting so much effort and kind of forgetting about themselves, being there for others, but forgetting about themselves. And here it's like the cards are saying, no, it's time to take care of yourself too. There is this balance. In this balance, in creating this, the big dreams that you have to be allowing yourself to take care of yourself, and then also, like, work on whatever else that you've been working on. But there needs to be a balance here. Like, there needs to be where you do take care of yourself as well, because if there's, like, you might get sick, or you know how when you kind of, like, stop paying attention to yourself, and, like, you don't take care of yourself, then you just kind of start to feel sick, or you get tired, or something happens, so I think that's why it's important. Now, let's see what Pin has to tell us today. Okay, today is apparently a day where pins want to come out in twos, so we get 2 pins for the week. So we have the Archer and we have press start. Again, it's, like, amazing that we do that we have start here, then we have press start and the Archer. Okay, so the Archer is like this this focus, but it's focus and also letting go. So, like, like, an archer always, like, draws the bow, and he, like, or she, like, does it, she focuses on it, and she gets that where she wants to let the arrow go, but then she has to release the arrow to let it go off on its own. That's you. You're gonna, like, the focus, you want to know what it is that you want it to go, and you're gonna let the arrow go, and that's important as well. Like, this also willing to let go and trusting. And then here we have the press start. So we are just moving. I feel like you're just in this, like, beginning of, like I think it's not a beginning, but it's like a beginning of, like, leveling up, but it's also like a beginning of a bigger dream. Like, I think you've achieved, and you're gonna, or, like, if you haven't done so already, this, like, week should, like, let you have some sort of victory, but that victory is just gonna lead you to want something even bigger. And that's amazing, because that's where you're gonna start. You're starting there. Let's do, still lots of, we do have, like, this broken heart, which has, like, past hurts that kind of have been limiting you, and the U and the N are there. You have B, you have K. So interesting. And we have, oh my god, there's a lot. These are the same numbers as the other one. We have 8 and 1. Those are important. 81 is also important. 81 or 1 and 8. Could be October 8th. That's important. You have fruits. Yeah, I think you have had this victory. Like, something has come to, like, or you're like, yes, you did really well. But now it's like, yeah, you're becoming this shining star, and you want even something bigger. You want a bigger dream now. Fall is important for you. Midway, here we have, like, the growing moon. Here is, like, you are releasing old and also preparing for the new. It's like a in-between stage. We have the moon and the snow. So there's, like, emotions, I think, from your broken heart that, like, kind of you've been kind of putting them off, but I think they're just like kind of weighing you down and they have to come off, like emotionally. First step, again, yeah, lots of first steps, lots of like, you're taking first steps towards this thing that you've been wanting, like that you are starting to see this bigger dream that you have. The last letter of your name. Then we have Libra. We have Taurus or Earth and air energy. We have October, so October is big. That's a good thing. We also have February. So maybe you're starting in October and you might finish something in February. So those are like important months there for you. Let's do a sprinkle of charms. Okay. Oh, these are actually just a sprinkle. Okay, so we have, yeah, you're a busy bee. You've been quite busy. So you've been busy, and that's I think that is like you just keep moving forward and you keep growing and growing here. You have the puzzle piece that's missing, and I love you. There is love here for you. There isn't like we have music and loud noises in the background. Sorry about that. I have noisy neighbors. So then you have like this, and you have the music. So music is important to you. It could be like songs that you've been wanting to, like, that you've been listening less lately. There's certain songs that have been calling me, and there's like things in the lyrics that always kind of like resonate or give me the message that I need to hear. So I always recommend that when you see music this way, that might be that. It might be that you just like love music, but there's like some songs that just, like answer a question that we have. And the fact that we have the mermaid backwards means that you're still you're kind of avoiding, I think, pain and like something from the past you've been wanting to avoid. I think you're going to kind of let it go. It's going to come out. Not necessarily how you want it, but I think that's going to refresh you as well. Let's do what's the self-care for this week. So deep breathing. Yeah, so deep breathing is really important. We kind of forget that because whenever we're like overly and whenever we have any kind of anxiety or anything, our actual breath becomes shortened and it kind of becomes shallow because that's how we react to things. So if we want like things to be, if we want to like give this like more of a sense of, and we're feeling overwhelmed, or when we have like this, like, especially when you have big dreams, you're like, oh my god, how is it going to happen? Like, you can't really like even fathom it sometimes, because it just seems like a big thing. I think deep breathing really helps in general, just to like calm you down and to see that, oh no, you're already on your way. You've already accomplished something. You already have some victory. This bigger dream is the next logical step. Like your foundations, I think, are definitely solid. All right, so I'm going to do, so instead of the fortune tea, we're going to do a fortune cookie today. And this is romance. Oh my goodness, that's exciting because there is this I love you. I was wondering because I was like, oh, so love yourself first. I think that's important. But look, romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance of romance is high for those seeking a connection. So there is romance, but you have to make sure that you love yourself first. Like, allow yourself to, give balance to yourself by loving yourself as well. Yeah, oh my god, I'm really excited for you, group 2. I feel like you're already like on your path and you're already going to these beautiful things and this big dream that you have, and it's all coming true for you. I feel like the momentum for you, it's like this energy of propelling you forward. I'm super excited for you. Remember, take deep breaths when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, but know that victory is yours. It is definitely there, and romance is in the wings there for those of you who want it. I mean, like, that's your fortune cookie. It doesn't have a lot of romance in it, so this is a big one. And so since we have this I love you, it's a strong I love you, and it's an infinite one. So to me, it seems like that would be somebody from like maybe from a past life, or it seems like there's a strong connection here. All right, group 2, I think that is it for you. I hope this readings helps you, and if it does, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to be entered for the personal reading giveaway, please subscribe and comment below so I can actually pick out somebody. Alright, thank you so much, and I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy and fun. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. You chose the proposal, the ring pop here. So let's hope there's some sort of proposal. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so let's actually look into the first thing is the energy of the week and the mantra. This one's the mantra of the week. So we have creative wonderment. I want you to see it. We have the creative wonderment. Okay. Ooh, okay. So creative wonderment, I like to read it. So creative wonder. You are able to bring to fruition something within your imagination that you alone have thought of. Being creative is relaxing and therapeutic, whether it's cooking, sewing, woodwork, photography, writing, or art. Whatever it may be that stimulates your imagination, this is the time for you to create and inspire others. Utilize your skill, take the classes, and follow your passion. You will one day have the opportunity to turn your heartfelt creativity into your life's work. Create your labor of love. Mantra: I am inspired to be creative. So this is like, this week seems like a lot of like just based on like the other readings as well. It seems to be a lot of creativity going on and lots of like moving forward with projects. It's really, really cool. I'm actually super excited. So let's see what the cards say for you. So we have, yes, 9 of Cups. So there's a wish coming true. 4 of Pentacles. And we also have the Chariot and the 2 of Cups. So there is love in this one. So we have some sort of wish. And I really want to say it's a wish, not necessarily about romance, but more about like something to do with financial stuff. So it feels like there is like a dream coming true, because we have the 9 of Cups is definitely a wish coming true. But here we have the 4 of Pentacles, which means to me like you have this wish coming true, but you're kind of worried that if you release any of like control over it, or if you kind of let go of any of like money or something that you've been feeling really tight, you're afraid that it'll kind of go away and disappear. But here we have this Chariot, which there is this movement. I definitely see that there's a great movement here towards like moving towards your path. And for me, it's like part of this path that it's like you do want this like romance, this like union. I mean, there is a balance here as well, but I feel like that you definitely, with the proposal as well, that there is a union that you've been wanting. Maybe there's like fear of like financial things happening here, like there's an instability with financial, so you feel like you have to hoard things. So it's insecurity, there's a scarcity thinking here. But based on all of the other cards, I feel like I want to just say it's not to fear, because I feel like all these other cards are telling you that it's okay, that this week is like releasing this like trying to control and trying to have like closing off yourself in a sense, and allowing, because and opening yourself up, because you have this dream is coming true, this wish that you want is coming true, and you have this motion forward, especially when it comes to like, to me, romance. You might have a choice too between like in romance as well. It might be more than one suitor, or it might be, it's like there's a choice here as well, because of the Chariot. There's like movement forward, like there's different paths, but then there's like, which one do you choose? But whichever path you do, it is good. It is what you know, like it'll lead you to, or where you need to go in any case. But I really want to like, feels like the choice between closing yourself off and being open to love. Feel like this is really what you want to do. That is the dream that you really want to have happen. Let's look at the romance to give us some more clarity. So romance, we have healing family issues. So maybe there is family issues here, but give your relationship a chance. So there is this as well. So I think there is like, you have some sort of fear. This is like closing yourself off here, but because you have some sort of fear in terms of, I feel like financial too, like it seems like, oh, maybe there was like when you were growing up there wasn't enough like money, didn't feel like maybe so it made you a bit scared of this. Possibly also growing your family scares you a little bit. Totally, I'm sorry, but that's just sometimes when I You know, you just feel these things. So yeah, so there is that. So there, and I love that this gives your relationship a chance. It's like a divine kind of relationship. A work on your partnership. It really feels like there's like angels, two angels coming together. Um, so I feel like that's really important here. And we have the fearlessness. Turn your worry into a warrior. So, which makes perfect sense. There is this sense of worry here. But I feel like you're working towards like not following it, because like the choice is love or to be worried, and I think I think you're gonna choose the love one, because like I think that's what it's gonna be. Let's see what. Okay, yeah, warrior. It's like these guys came out a lot today, like warrior. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be a warrior. You're attacking this like worry. This is not gonna like stop you. You're moving forward. Excuse my cough. All right, let's do the divination dice. Okay. So, like, oh, we have again like this broken heart. Yeah. So you were hurt in the past. I think that's also what's causing you to like kind of go within, like kind of close yourself off. I want to say that's what it's trying to like do. But you have this heart of gold. I know you're meant to love. You're meant to have this love, this proposal of love. This, that's important to you. Have Aries and Pisces, so water and fire energy around. We have tree, so you've grown something. So things like you've achieved something because you have wished upon it before, and it has become like it's almost there for you to reach out and get it. We have the E and the Y, the W and the I. So interesting. We have August and January. Oh, actually, wait a second. This is not the split heart. This is the question mark. You're confused about love. I see. So there's like, maybe, are you confused about love in terms of like who to choose? Because to me, it seems like there's a choice here. It feels like you're not sure about this love, but it does say it here, like the cards are telling us to give your relationship a chance. Even if like you, like maybe your family, it's like something it's rooted in family issues. And it feels like, no, you don't need to worry about that. That was something else that was not in your control in a sense. But that don't close off, because love is here. It really is. You want this proposal. It is here. This love that you're seeking is here. We have 6. So October 6th might be big. And yeah, okay. So October 6th is big. It's like, yes, that actually means definitely big. We have the rainbow. Oh my goodness. So you did have clouds. There is like this questioning, but the rainbow. Oh my goodness. The rainbow's coming out. It's actually taking you there. You're getting this wish that you've been wanting. You have the spring. Like you're ready to take these first steps again. Like, but it's like, take this first step towards love and away from fear. It really that feels really strongly here. Let's look at here, sprinkle of charms. Okay, sprinkle of charms. Oh. We have the little guy so we're watering our plants. We're taking care of it, taking care of love, taking care of ourselves, our dreams. We have the ice cream. It's always like, this is like a treat to yourself. Remembering treat. And you have the miss here. Oh, it's like misses came out a lot. So there is potential for an actual proposal, or maybe somebody did propose to you or like whether, to ask you to marry them, and maybe you said yes, definitely, because there's a miss here, but you're worried. Let me tell you, among other things, that wow, you are being totally like doubly protected with angels. So you are, I really feel like this is like, this relationship, if you're not in a relationship, one is coming and it's pretty awesome. But if you're in a relationship and there was a proposal or like, it's like, it's a divine connection. Like, yeah. So the only thing that's standing between you and this, whatever it is that you're wishing for in you, is yourself. And it's you, it's the fear that you have and the past that you have to let go of, especially with your family. I love you. Yeah, there's a lot. And we have the Cinderella slipper again. So, sorry, it was also here for another one. There's somebody who has the other pair and they're looking for you. Like, they need to unite. And we have something that may be secret, but it's going to come out and it's going to be like something that positive. So much positivity here. This is like a good week. There's a lot of like good things happening this week. Like there's a lot of movement. Sorry, I just totally moved that around. Okay, so here we go. So for our self-care for the week, we have use your hands. So a lot of creative work here, and we also have to rest. Yeah, there's both those guys are super important for us now. I think you're a very creative person just because you have this creative wonderment. And maybe using your hands is this creative thing that they're telling you. So instead of worrying, I feel like the universe wants you to create. So whenever you're feeling like stressed out or worried about things or you want to close yourself off, instead of doing that, or instead of doing all that, go and create something, especially with your hands. Maybe you can create, can create pottery, ceramics. Maybe you feel like sewing would be what it is. Maybe you create something sewing that way. Or maybe you do DIYs. Those are so cool. All right, let's see what major life changes. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle location brings great joy and trouble-free existence. I think that is pretty awesome. That means that there is major life changes. Oh, so exciting. So major life changes are coming for you. And this is your little fortune cookie for the week. So that is pretty cool. Group 3, I think you are rocking and rolling. You are getting what you need to do and getting what you want. It is only a matter of allowing and, letting go of fear. And not maybe letting go of fear. Just make those turning them into warriors. Like, don't worry about them. You got all of this. Just remember, you got this. You're very, very creative and very strong. All right, group 3, that is it for you for this week. I hope this reading helped you, and if it did, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you want to be entered for the personal reading giveaway, please subscribe and comment down below. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much joy, so much fun. You're the best. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.